What up? It's your boy T-Bird Reaction. Today's Wrestling Wednesday. So it's gonna be final Wrestling Wednesday video today. I still had another one planned, but time was short. Plus I had to eat dinner, so it kind of cut much time short a little bit. But anyway, so we're gonna check out from Wrestling Flashback. I did this because Ross got one in, so whatever. No, and the Clutch did it. Top 10 outrageous Vince McMahon moments. So you know Vince McMahon being the one who made WWE what it is as well, and being in charge as well too. Mr. McMahon has some outrageous moments during his time in front of the camera as well too, though. Now I mean, has days as being the business, being the CEO as well too, and then doing commentary. But once he got in front of the camera as Mr. McMahon, he has some crazy moments as well too. So we're gonna take a look at top 10 out, whether it's his feud with Austin or his love triangle with his wife with any other WWE divas as well too. So without further ado, let's check out top 10 outrageous Vince McMahon moments. If you don't like it, you're fired.
Whether it's through his real life or on-screen antics, Vince McMahon will always be one of wrestling's most controversial men. He's been involved in so many crazy segments and matches over the years, but today we've narrowed it down as we look at 10 outrageous Vince McMahon moments on WWE TV. Before we start the list, let's run through some honorable mentions. McMahon has been no stranger to getting down and dancing over the years, but he was at his best during the 1987 Sammy Awards, performing Stand Back, where he was accompanied by choreographed dancers and numerous wrestlers playing instruments.
I never will be just an ordinary guy. Finally had to say,
One of the most legendary moments in Raw history occurred in October 1998 when McMahon lay in a hospital bed after having his ankle broken by The Undertaker and Kane the previous week.
He sold it.
It led to the debut of Mr. Socko and Stone Cold Steve Austin coming in, raining down shots on Vince's injured ankle before snapping a bedpan over the bedpan.
When Steve grabbed the bedpan, Steve just grabbed shit that was near him and hit Vince with the bedpan, and the bedpan killed him.
Still the best one.
Hurt that much, but this fucking thing is thick. And of course, when it's showtime, you know what you think about it.
Yeah, shit, fuck with this fucking thing is big.
That was fun.
Such good shit.
In 2001, Vince began to make out with Trish Stratus on TV, while McMahon's wife Linda was wheelchair-bound in a zombie-like...
This damn storyline. This damn storyline. The shit they got away with back then. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so weird. The shit they got away with, man. Shout out to props to Linda for going on with this nonsense, Lord.
State. But things truly hit the fan when Vince made Trish bark like a dog and strip live on Raw. Vince also covered Trish in dirty mop water at one point.
Knew that the way it was presented to me that I would get mine in the end, and I did. So it turned out to be a memorable moment and a necessary moment for what we were creating in the story.
At the same time, he was in a rivalry with his son, Shane McMahon, saying and doing some of the most heinous things you could imagine as a father.
I will never ever forgive your mother for giving birth to you.
This is bad enough, but it doesn't even scratch the surface when it comes to the crazy things that Vince
face is
scripted
red right there.
Television.
Yo, his face was boiling red.
Gets naked for
I remember this.
Enjoyed making out with countless women on television.
Always been attracted to women. Love women.
But the Mr. McMahon character was prepared to take it one step further on the July 2nd Raw. On the show, Vince appeared with Tori Wilson backstage and questioned how badly she wanted to become a WWF superstar. And it became clear that Vince could make this happen, provided Tori made love with him. Although, despite several attempts, the two were continuously interrupted. First by Stone Cold whilst in the shower, then by Kurt Angle in a mop closet, and also by Perry Saturn in a bathroom. Vince and Tori then made their way to the laundry room where they finally had some privacy. Tori began to undress Vince and then asked him to close his eyes. McMahon obliged, only for a few seconds to pass before he opened his eyes again. And when he did, staring back at Vince was his wife Linda, looking on in disgust.
I've got a big surprise for you.
Linda.
Vince tried to play it off as if he was doing his laundry, but Vinnie Mac had been caught with his pants down. Number 9, screaming in the announcer's ears.
Shut up, I'm
Vince
talking!
Screaming in the commentator's ears was an unfortunate staple of WWE programming for many years.
Yeah.
It's forced some announcers to outright quit the company because of the constant tirade of abuse over the
Reason why folks was not liking Michael Cole. Soon he stopped doing Michael Cole became great again.
headset, including the likes of Taz and the hardcore legend Mick Foley.
Look at Batista's face. It's nothing but pure hatred, a mask of unbridled hatred. And then I hear that voice go, "That's enough with that effing hate word." And I went,
"That's enough with that effing hate word."
I used to being treated like this,
Lord.
right? That was part of the job. I didn't want any part of it.
Renee Paquette cited a specific moment when she knew she was done with the WWE after Vince screamed in her ear.
The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, throwed a package, and he's in my ear and goes, "You fucking ruined it!" Screaming at me, telling me that I've ruined this segment because I did not refer to Tyson Fury as the lineal champion. At that point, I knew that I was kind of like, I am out of here, man.
Since Vince has stepped away from creative duties, the commentary on WWE has improved significantly, with Michael Cole especially being given a new lease of life, as Cole had previously been the worst victim when it came to McMahon yelling at the announce team.
Hey, Vince, do you want me to say that every time? Because I said it a shitload of times tonight. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. So you want to see? Yes, sir.
Michael Cole!
Shut up!
Michael Cole, 25 years into this thing, almost
horrible human being.
Number 8, Vince has been put on trial and sued countless times, but his only ever arrests have come on television, including in 1998 and 2015. However, his most entertaining arrest went down on the November 22nd Raw in 1999. Vince sought revenge on DX and
This had to be my favorite Vince McMahon moment. He snapped on DX though. Oh my god, I love it. I love this.
Especially Triple H. After they tormented the McMahon family the previous week in numerous ways, Vince was held and did so by ramming and destroying D-Generation X's limo.
This was awesome,
yes! Down the door he was snapping! Room, but was apprehended and arrested.
Big mind you, Vince was a face at the time. And he was snapping like this. I loved it. Yo!
By the police.
Are they taking Vince to jail? What are they doing?
You're putting cuffs on me.
Processed in the county jail before being put in a cell. Vince posted bail just in time to return for the main event, where he closed the show by attacking Triple H, throwing him off the stage to the floor below.
Oh my god.
Number 7, pees and poos his pants on live TV. Stone Cold Steve Austin's torment of Vince led to some truly epic moments. One of which was the time on Raw in October 1998 when Austin held a gun to McMahon's head. A terrified Vince was almost crying in fear, only for Stone Cold to reveal he was wielding a toy gun. However, Vince had already peed his pants, creating one of the funniest segments in WWE history.
McMahon 316 says I just pissed my pants.
Oh no!
Vince has had a few toilet mishaps over the years, including the time he defecated himself in a hospital bed on Raw. However, there was one time in which Vince legit pooed his pants whilst trying to get Gerald Briscoe to puke. This happened backstage before McMahon went to the ring for a live promo, as JR revealed in a radio interview in 2014.
He turns his back to Briscoe to deposit something a little in the air, and it got liquid. He sharded.
Number 6, Do-Rag Vince. The battle of the millionaires between Vince and Donald Trump.
Do-Rag, this is golded. Where he was, the girls of the alignment is golded, especially for the Hill fans. Lord,
spawned one of the all-time WrestleMania moments, as Vince's head was shaped completely bald. We all love to see Vince get his comeuppance. He played it brilliantly with great facial expressions and hilarious cries for help. But what came in the following weeks was absolutely hilarious. As Vince began to rock a do-rag and decided to tweak up his character a little, McMahon began referring to people as G and Holmes, incorporating various elements of black culture into his gimmick for a truly interesting result.
What's up, Holmes? What up, G?
oh god, oh the good old memories. Oh my god, you cannot tell me Do-Rag Vince was hilarious. Oh shit. Oh god.
Excuse me while I whip this out. Sweet. Yeah. No.
Number 5 gets his head shoved up Rikishi's ass. The Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club was born in 2001 and has featured a host of different members, so it was all the more sweeter when Vince got his own head shoved up the biggest ass in wrestling. This went down on the December 6th episode of SmackDown in 2001. Vince was under the impression that he was going to be kissing Trish's ass.
Go kiss that ass.
Yeah, French kiss it.
However, McMahon was instead met by the returning Rikishi. The Rock then proceeded to bury Vince's face into Big Keish's backside to cap off a truly classic segment.
Yes!
Vince has always said he wouldn't ask his talent to do anything McMahon wouldn't do himself, and Vince proved this by not only getting his head shoved up Rikishi's ass, but Big Show's as well during a Hell in a Cell match at Unforgiven 2006, when Vince teamed up with Big Show and Shane McMahon in a losing effort against DX.
Yo. Lord.
Number 4 blows out both his quads at the 2005 Royal Rumble. Vince is well known for losing his cool, and his fiery temper was on display for all to see during the closing stages of the 2005 Rumble match. This was as a result of a botched ending to the match where John Cena and Batista were both eliminated at the same time. The referees bought time by raising each man's hand. McMahon then furiously power walked down the aisle, throwing his jacket to the ground and awkwardly sliding into the ring. He tried to get to a vertical base, but the chairman had already blown out both of his quads at the same time whilst entering the ring. And as he sat there on the mat, Vince directed traffic, telling the referees and wrestlers to restart the match with the final two, Cena and Batista. The match finished as normal with Batista winning. Vince was somehow able to walk to the back on his own 2 feet before collapsing once he got through the curtain. All in all, it was an outrageous moment that sums up just how angry, insane, and tough McMahon can be.
That was very unique. Not too many people can, sever, the quad tendons at the same time. Yeah, because you have no use of your legs at all.
Speaking of McMahon being tough, over the years he's taken some ridiculous bumps.
Oh, right the head. We got a spill on aisle 4. He's knocking him out. He's down and out the way. Oh my God!
Woo!
Man's day of reckoning. God, it's long. It's hard. It's
Pause, JR.
He's 53 years old. Oh,
here we go.
Oh God, 20 feet off the floor. No!
Yup.
He may be dead. Watch out!
Yup.
What the hell is he gonna do? Degeneration! Oh my God! He has been battered, bloody, but he's still breathing. Sam lives.
Number 3 blows himself up in a limo. From involuntary blowing out both of his quads to purposely blowing himself up in a limousine. Vince has always tried to find ways of writing himself off television, but the chairman had perhaps found a way of getting off TV for good. On the June 11th, 2007 edition of Raw, at the end of the show, Vince would step into his limo, only to be seemingly blown to smithereens in one of the craziest ever conclusions to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. I still remember that was crazy. Well, they had to drop. The
following week, the WWE was set to pay their respects to Vince McMahon in a special 3-hour episode of Raw. However, these plans were scrapped following the Benoit family tragedy, leading to Vince reappearing at the start of the show and thus cancelling the limo explosion storyline. Number 2, Wrestling God. Vince has had his fair share of matches in the WWE, many of which were violent and bloody, but few were more shocking than when Vince and Shane McMahon teamed up to wrestle Shawn Michaels and God at Backlash 2006. In the build-up to the match, Vince devised his own religion, McMahonism.
And the name of it is McMahonism.
He also cut a blasphemous promo from inside a church.
No, this man did not do the Triple H water spit with some holy water. What the fuck? I remember the match. I guess this was my time. I was like barely watching wrestling as much at one point because I was in college. But notice, man, I remember the match and everything, the build-up, but I did not remember this part here when he's in the church doing the damn Triple H spit with the holy water. Holy shit, yo.
The name of Vincent
Hey, McMahon.
There was also a skit where Vince healed Candice Michelle.
Heal this woman's breast.
Man.
What the hell was that?
Once it came time for the...
Oh, God. Yo, JR is always a goat. JR's a goat for that. Oh my god. Yeah, I really was like, I think I was like rarely watching WWE at the time, or I was either that, or I was more toward TNA than WWE at the time as well too, because I don't know if it was in school or anything. I didn't have time to watch it as much as I did at the time, but still, wow.
Match, Vince introduced God down to the ring, equipped with a spotlight and funky music, which Vince of course danced along to.
McMahon wants God to get jiggy with it.
With Shawn set to jump off a ladder onto Vince and Shane below, the Spirit Squad interfered, putting HBK through a table, allowing Vince to make the cover and ultimately get the victory for he and Shane. Number 1, wrestling his daughter. Wrestling God is bad enough, but how about booking yourself in a match against your own daughter just days before her wedding?
I think my mom, I was
was it before her actual wedding? I guess her real wedding, not the one that you know.
You crazy. And my husband,
this is ridiculous.
Were more upset about it than I was.
Well, this is what Vince did at No Mercy 2003 in his first ever father vs. daughter I Quit match. The two managed to have a compelling match that had plenty of heat and featured lots of weapon shots.
Oh, here she comes! Stephanie! And there he goes!
And also interference from Sable and Linda McMahon. The finish came when Vince began to choke Stephanie with a lead pipe.
Around his daughter's throat.
This left Linda with no choice but to throw in the towel on behalf of her daughter, which therefore gave Vince the win. After the bell, Vince pie-faced Linda to the ground, closing out one of WWE's most surreal matches. Vince McMahon is loved and hated by many. Through his on-screen and off-screen controversies, he remains perhaps wrestling's most polarizing figure.
I've never thought that my dad's gone too far on television. When my dad goes for it, it's great.
Vince has said before that once his time is up, he wants one last moment to say thank you to everyone.
Daddy's coming home!
So with that in mind, we'll close things out by saying thank you to Vince.
Thank you, Vince!
Even though he's back behind the scenes, but still.
And that brings us to the end of this video. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you enjoyed this one, be sure to check out our similar video on top 10 greatest Eddie Guerrero.
Oh yeah, I gotta check that out when I get a chance. I did want to get a chance to as well too. But other than that, this was a cool video as well too, man. Yo, this was a trip. He'll do what it takes to get his show, whether it's something wild and crazy, something awesome, or something wild, crazy, or outrageous for world too. But other than that, that is just good shit. So anyway, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If not, you're fired. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.